everyone, and welcome back to Tokyo Tuesdays, the segment in which I head to the Tokyo Disney theme parks to sample and review every last eatery. For our 42nd episode, we're trekking deep into Adventureland to try out the Fresh Fruit Oasis. To get to Tokyo Disneyland's Fresh Fruit Oasis, start by heading into the World Bazaar. Continue going straight all the way through until you come out the other side looking at the palace. Veer to your left and continue heading back in the general direction of the palace. Follow the street around, passing the Crystal Palace on your left, before turning left to head towards the entrance to Adventureland. Head straight through the Tiki-tastic gate. Now in Adventureland, head straight forward, passing Squeezer's Tropical Juice Bar on your left, before hooking a sharp right, almost a U-turn, to face the Fresh Fruit Oasis on your right. The Fresh Fruit Oasis is decorated to look like a marketplace stand, with crates and boxes set up, in addition to a vendor's cart to display their wares. All tucked under a well-decorated tent, the Fresh Fruit Oasis lives up to its name. The weather is conspiring against me. The wind's starting to kick up. But I have more food to eat. So today we are eating at the Fresh Fruit Oasis. So I've got my fruit cup. It's in a pretty standard plastic cup, nothing spectacular there. I'm really curious as to what this red thing on top is. Is it a blood orange or is it a grapefruit? I don't know. I'm hoping for the former. I'm fearing it's the latter. Let's find out. You know what? They did give me a fork. Why don't I use that? I've successfully forked whatever this is. That's a grapefruit. Oh, that's a grapefruit. Oh, I hate grapefruit. I should have known. I should have known better. I thought to myself, that's probably a grapefruit. Then in my brain, I was like, but what if it's not? It was grapefruit. One of these giant grapes. It's got a stem on it still, so I'm gonna try and get that off. Giant grape. Giant grape was grapey and delicious, and also full of seeds. Which honestly shouldn't come as a surprise. Usually grapes of that size do have seeds in them. That one had 4 seeds in it. What's next? We got, it looks like apple. Apple in here. Oh, apple slice. I'm not knowledgeable enough about apples to be able to tell you what brand of apple this is. If I had to guess, I'd say a Fuji, but that's an entirely biased guess. It's apple-y. It's tasty. Alright. What else do we got? We got a definite, for sure, orange. Orangey orange. Orange. It's good, but it's suffering from having been sitting underneath a piece of grapefruit. Grapefruit contaminates everything. Looks like all that's left is melon. So melon. Melon, tasty melon. Melon's quite good. Do like the melon. I'm gonna try and see if there's anything else. Not sure where I'm headed next, but I will see you wherever it is. Bye. And we're back! Time to review. Service. Service is a 3 out of 5. Honestly, my interaction with them was so brief, it was pretty unrememberable. They didn't mess up or anything like that, but they also didn't really distinguish themselves, so I don't know, that feels like a 3 out of 5 to me. Atmosphere. Atmosphere is a 3 out of 5. I really liked the decorations at this location. I feel like this is one of the places where they could have just sort of shrugged their shoulders and done everything by half measures, but they didn't. They definitely put forth an effort at this location. It does feel a little bit claustrophobic with how low the roof of the tent is, and I don't know, there's something about the crates that doesn't entirely sell me on them, but Effort was put forth, and I appreciate that. It does really feel like Adventureland, especially with the decorations that they put up around the rafters. So, 3 out of 5. Price point. Price is a 2 out of 5. The fruit cup costs 410 yen, and for that price, a person could probably go out and buy 3 whole pieces of their favorite fruit just by themselves, without having to worry about horrible, awful, contaminated grapefruit sitting on top of it. I don't know. It just seems like a little bit much to me. 2 out of 5. The food itself. The food is a 3 out of 5. Despite the fact that I really don't like grapefruit at all, the rest of the fruit was fine. I do endeavor not to mark locations down based on my personal likes and dislikes, and so despite the fact that they put a piece of grapefruit in every single one of the fruit cups that they were selling at this location, I am not going to mark them down for that. If you're like me and you don't like grapefruit, maybe just bring apples from home. 3 out of 5. Overall rating. Overall, this gives the Fresh Fruit Oasis an average rating of 2.75 out of 5, which actually seems a little bit high, but math doesn't let me round down, so we'll leave it where it is. The lineup. With a 2.75, this ties the Fresh Fruit Oasis with a whole bunch of eateries. I'm going to slot it in at the very bottom, earning it 33rd place on the master list. Meanwhile, over on the cart service list, it ties with the Mysterious Island ice cream cart, and I will slot it in, unsurprisingly, just under this location, earning it 8th place. So, that's it for this week. Come back next week if you want to find out where I'll be then. Hint! If you suffer from ophidiophobia, you might want to skip this location. If you have any comments or suggestions, please feel free to leave those down below. We'd love to hear from you. Give this video a big ol' thumbs up and subscribe to the channel if you like what we do. We'd surely appreciate it. If social media is more your flavor, you can find us there. Links to that in the description box. And I will see you next week for another Tokyo Tuesday.